Hi everyone, I'm Rara. This is my first video to talk about English, and in this video I want to talk about active and passive voice. Maybe for some of you this is the first time for you to learn about active and passive voice, but maybe some of you has already know about active and passive voice and has already learned about it. But before we learn about active and passive voice, you have to know the function of it. Because if you want to learn about English, you have to know the function of the sentence first or the grammar first before you know about the formula. But some of you only learn about the formula. For example, about simple present, you only learn about subject, verb 1, and object. But you have to know the function of it first. So, let's talk about active and passive voice. The function of active voice, if you want to speak something indirectly, but in passive voice, if you want to conserve for subject as a recipient of a verb's action. Jadi ketika kalian belajar tentang bahasa Inggris, jangan hanya belajar tentang formulanya saja, tentang subjek, tentang verb 1, tentang objek. Bukan hanya itu, kalian juga harus tahu tentang fungsinya, agar kalian bisa mempraktekannya dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Untuk active and passive voice, kalian juga harus tahu tentang fungsinya terlebih dahulu. Untuk active voice, biasanya digunakan ketika kalian ingin mengatakan sesuatu secara langsung. Tapi ketika passive voice, ketika kalian berfokus pada subjeknya sebagai penerima dari aksi kata kerjanya. Contohnya, for example, monkey adore bananas. This is active voice. This is a active voice with basic construction. In this sentence, monkey adore bananas. Monkey as the subject that acts upon the verb. Jadi dia beraksi terhadap kata kerjanya, melakukan sesuatu. Contohnya, si monyet mengagumi atau mencintai pisangnya. Jadi dia melakukan aksi terhadap pisangnya. Sedangkan dalam passive voice, bananas are adored by monkey. Jadi pisang dicintai atau disukai oleh monyet. Dalam hal ini, untuk passive voice, the subject as a recipient of a verb's action. Jadi subjeknya adalah penerima dari aksi kata kerjanya. Bananas are adored by monkey. Pisang dikagumi oleh monyet. Jadi pisang menerima aksi dikagumi oleh si monyet. Seperti itu. Tapi setiap kata-kata di dalam active and passive voice memiliki formula yang berbeda-beda. Contohnya, in simple present, in present future, in simple past, and the other grammar. If you want to turn active into passive voice, it has a different formula for it. For example, in simple present, this is in active voice is subject with verb 1 and object, but in passive voice, this is object with to be and verb 3. But if you want to this formula is memorable for you, I will give you some tips. It will be better if you make some sentence or you search some sentence in active and passive voice from Google or internet or the other else, and then you have to break it down and you can find the formula by yourself. For example, in past perfect, he had bought a novel, but in passive voice a novel had been bought by him. Jadi ketika kalian ingin setiap formulanya itu kalian selalu ingat, sebaiknya kalian mencari kata-katanya itu dari Google, lalu kalian membedahnya sendiri. Jadi kalian menemukan formula itu sendiri lalu dicocokkan di Google lagi. Jadi contohnya untuk past perfect, he had bought a novel. He subject plus had plus bought as a verb 3 dari by dan novel sebagai objek. Jadi kalian mengerti setiap formulanya masing-masing. Untuk fungsi-fungsi dari active and passive voice, untuk active voice biasanya kalian untuk kata-kata yang langsung dikatakan, tapi bisa semua kata-kata itu dalam passive voice, tapi biasanya ketika kita memuat terlalu banyak informasi, itu akan memberikan pengertian yang rancu. Jadi sebaiknya menggunakan active voice. Tapi ketika kalian menggunakan passive voice, biasanya ketika kalian berfokus pada penerimaan aksi dari kata kerja terhadap subjeknya. Dalam bahasa Indonesia, contohnya adalah saya suka kamu. Tetapi dalam passive voice, kamu menyukai saya. Ketika di dalam bahasa Inggris kalian ingin bilang she was invited to the party by the boss, itu hanya she was invited to the party boleh, tapi biasanya ditambah by dan juga subject agar memperjelas. It's okay if you want to talk about she was invited to the party by the boss. Without by the boss, only she was invited to the party, it's okay, but not really clear enough. So it will be better for you if you turn active into passive voice. For example, in passive voice, object plus had plus been plus verb 3 plus by and subject. Karena rata-rata formula di dalam bahasa Inggris itu untuk passive voice tidak ditambah by, tetapi untuk memperjelas kalimat itu dilakukan oleh siapa? Biasanya ditambah oleh by. Tetapi di dalam formulanya untuk passive voice itu jarang ditulis. Cukup sekian video dari saya. Saya harap video ini cukup jelas untuk menjelaskan tentang active and passive voice. And see you on next video. Bye.